We are in Moab, Utah for Easter Jeep Safari.
I brought out one bad LJ, and we brought out the USPS LJ.
Kane Creek was the first run on Monday. I'd been on it in Bill's Jeep, and it'd been a couple years, so I didn't really remember it too much.
Day one, Bill.
Day one, Kane Creek Canyon is going down.
Yeah, it was a fun ride, and there were some good obstacles there too.
Oh, we're gonna run Kane Creek today. So we're gonna drop down into the river bottoms. We crossed like 166 times. It's pretty fun. We counted it one year. I don't really know what it is, but it's a lot of fun. I'm hoping the river's not too deep this year, but it didn't look like it so far. So, and then we hit Hamburger Hill at the end, and then we'll crawl out. And that's kind of my favorite section of this trail.
Who's the co-dog today?
Indy is here. She's co-dogging with me today. She's gonna be trail leading most of the day. This is her favorite trail. She loves the water. Huh. See, I love the water.
So we had Yukon out there, we had Dynatrack, Icon suspension, we had some rigs on East Coast Gear Supply as well. And it made for a really good time because you had a large varying of builds, you know, from the extreme stuff like Gridlock or Rock Buggy to more of the normal stuff like the new JT you just saw come out from MotoBuild.
Yeah, Dusty Sexton, he led us through. He's with Yukon. He led us through all day yesterday and kept the group moving and spotted everybody that needed the help and everything like that. Great guy.
Now, if you've never done Kane Creek, it's one of those trails that's a lot of views down inside a canyon, and you're getting a lot of big cliffs, things like that. Now, one thing about Kane Creek is there's a lot of water crossings.
Wow, a little wet river here. Muddy Creek. Is this the creek that what's the run called? Kane Creek? Kane Creek.
I think there's a lot more water this year than there had been in the past as well. So a lot of running through the creeks, high water. I mean, it came in a little bit, I think, on Cameron's actually.
Water doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me, but it was pretty deep. I mean, there was times it was up over the 43s. It doesn't bother me. The mud bothers me. He led the group really well. Got him up, kept him moving, we had a pretty large group. I mean, it was all Yukon, and he's knowledgeable. You gotta listen to him. But if he thinks you know what you're doing, he's gonna let you go and do your own thing.
Too easy, right, brother?
Too easy.
And then at the very end of the trail, there's an obstacle called Hamburger Hill. Now, I had never been on Kane Creek before. It was one of those things that we were like, we've never done this before, let's go try it. I wouldn't say it's a very hard trail. I would say Hamburger Hill can be fun.
got to watch Bill hammer on it a little bit, and he just kept hitting the little knob right up top. There's like one rock, and he couldn't see it because on his passenger side.
It took me a little bit, and took me a little beating on it, but I did get it. I was just not on the right line. I couldn't get the right line. Yeah. And out here, a lot of it is the lines. Every now and then, I have to let her have her time. Yeah. So I'll do things. It's like you're gonna let your kids win a board game every now and then.
You never let anyone win board games.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. So maybe I screwed up. Okay.
I did have Nick helping spot as well, and also I could see the line better, you know, from my side.
And then at the very end of the trail, there was a, what I would call like the exit. And that kind of had like a little notch, a baby notch, so to say, you had to navigate to get through. It was really cool because you got to be on the side of a cliff at one point, you got to be down in the water at one point, you got to be in a valley at one point. And at the very end, there was just a nice climb out, which ended up being pretty cool.
Yep, that's it. Straight out.
So Dusty did a great job. We didn't really lose anyone. We didn't really have any major breaks or anything. It was just kind of like a nice, easy day to start our Moab trip.
Got your radio? Dennis! My man, Dennis! Let's do this! Woo! Let me get your seat ready, man!
Metal Masher is an iconic trail at Moab. If you've never hit it, we've done it a bunch of times. We have videos of it. It was different for us this time because obviously we have that, but we also had Mickey Thompson with us, and that was kind of their day.
Gotta go right there.
Pictures recorded audio. Who? No, I don't want that.
I pulled up on it, and I really wanted to take a line that I always thought would be a cool line to take, that I thought could work for me. And it was kind of like just one after another, everyone who wanted to try it made it up. And that to me was really cool because it kind of showed the level of everyone in our group and where they're at from where they were when we first started wheeling together, you know, over the last 3 or 4 years.
Rock Trucker, we did it last year too, and I remember it being very tippy last year. I remember being terrified. This year I was still a little tippy, but I was not as terrified. It was just a little like, you know, you kind of feel, but not as bad.
Yeah, because well, when you're coming up it, our wheelbase, the way we do it is we're kind of off camber a little bit, and we got to turn to go up, and it's, you in the seat, you feel like you're just gonna fall over. We all made it, but no problem. But it is one of those that you got to be right, and it's nice to have a spotter. So we were coming up one obstacle. Andy, again, rear locker stopped working again, and he was trying to get up one ledge.
And I looked at him and I said, "You just broke your Atlas." And everybody was like, "Nope, broke his axle, broke this, broke that, broke a shaft, broke a hub, broke something." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't think so. I think he broke his Atlas."
Something let go in it. We're not sure yet. They're still working on it, trying to figure out what to do with it. I think it's done for the week. I think it's done. I think I'll have a passenger.
I mean, I really love the scenery. It's so beautiful. It's something so different from Missouri, where we're from. You have the mountains, you have the desert, you just have all these rock formations, and then you get to do these cool obstacles, but then also have like incredible background. So even if you're just, you know, cruising around like we are on this trail for a lot of the time, you get to look around and be like, oh, you know, take a moment and just appreciate it.
Yeah, I love the scenery out here. This is our 6th year being out here,
Yeah.
I believe, and another thing I like is we get to see everybody, all the people on Instagram and on social media. We get to meet them and see them, and that's fun for me because we talk a lot online, but we never really face to face with them. So Easter Jeep is one of those places where you get to see a lot of people.
I look up on this obstacle and I'm watching the guys in the Bronco playing on it. They're going up it, they're coming down it, they're doing whatever they want to do on it, right? And they're just having fun. That thing is so light and nimble.
Ooh, shit.
You can come over.
Yeah. I think I'm good. I don't want to lay it over.
Don't die. Don't die.
How the hell did that feel?
Honestly, it felt good. I mean, I thought I had it for sure.
You were so close, just to bounce off the line, man.
It felt great. I mean, it didn't even feel tippy at all, but
Awesome.
until it didn't.
Some other time.
Yes.
And gridlock 100% did not feel okay. Like it felt scary on that obstacle because it's 14 inches shorter than rock buggy.
cracked tougher nuts than this, Bill. I said, you cracked tougher nuts than this.